didn't realize I was a few moments late. I actually thought I was live already. Hi. Oh, hi. Welcome in. Okay, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, I was on, but clearly I was on the preview. So welcome in. The link is there if you want to join me, Leonard. Feel free to. The link is on the short at the bottom. And I'm not sure how it works, but you can test it out. We're doing, as you mentioned, you wanted to try art today. I'd love to see your work as well. Let me know what needs to happen. Okay, but I'm here. I'm here. Okay. I am here. I was on the preview, not realizing that I was on the preview. But I am here now. Okay, so I'm busy editing my picture. You are here. Okay. So let me see what I can do. I think you need to get onto the link. Did you find the link? The link is available. If you go onto my short, the newest short that I've done, or yesterday's video, I put it on as the first link. So if you want to go check out my live from yesterday, I put the link there. I believe you have to press the link and then I invite the guest. I'm not sure, but I suspect that that's how it works. Okay. So sorry. I was here, but I obviously was on the preview, so I was a few moments late realizing that that's what had happened. Check it out. See if you can. I'm going to just continue doing this. I'm watching the screen. Once you get to that point, wonder if I can. No. No, that's moderation. So I think you need to get onto the link. Check the link out. See if you can get onto the link, Leonard. This is all new to me too. So I've never done a live with somebody. I think this is good practice for all of us to figure out what's going on. No, I don't want that. Sorry, I have to change the music. That is not the music. Oh, shoot. Here we go. We're going to go on to... Is it playing? Okay. Did it work? Let me know if it worked. Let me know what you'd like me to do. The link is necessary. So you need to, I think you need to press the link and then it probably pops up on my end. And it has to be on this screen because that's where we're going live. So let me know when you get to that stage and then we will, but I have it as a link. Check the link out. Okay, the link is available. Did you find it? The link is there. The link is definitely there. So let me see if I can go into this. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on a second. Hold on. Thank goodness I have this. Let's see what we can do to resolve that problem. You did the live, right? You're on the manage. Let me just go to manage. I'm going to send the link now. Let's see what I can do. Edit. Let's see how I can do this. So the link should be, you see the very top of the, here, let's see what I can do here. Copy. Copy. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, where can I do it? I'm going to do it again on the short. Manage. I'm going to go on to the shorts. Did you see my short? I'm going to do it again. So here's the shorts. I'm linking it on now again, okay? The link is, I did a short before this. The link, so this is the link, okay? So the link is there. I'll put another link here again, okay? So you'll see it. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's exactly the same. That is the link that they've given me to. Okay. Go on to yesterday's live. Message retracted. Go on to yesterday's live. I'll show you where it is. If you go onto the live, hold on. Okay, if you go onto this live, you see where the details are. Okay, I'm just putting it on silent. Go on to, wait, oops, no. Here, how about this? I'll put it on as a comment on the, I'm putting it as a comment on yesterday's live, okay? See if that works, okay? And then you should be able to, I put it as a comment from yesterday. So go ahead and try the yesterday one. Let me know if you get to that point, and then we'll see what we can do. There is a link though. I just put it as, I can't put the link on here, unfortunately, because then I would have to come off and then resend and all that stuff. So go to yesterday's one and then press the link that I put as a comment and see if that works, okay? Okay, so I'll wait for you. We're waiting for you. It's okay. Baby steps. We're all learning as we go along. This is a great stuff. Okay, now see what happens. See, I haven't tried this before. We're all testing it out. Press the link. And I am like searching how I can get to the screen. Okay. This is interesting. Just press it. Did you press it? This is all new for us. I have no idea. I just know that I was invited to do this because I think I reached 100 at the time. I think at the time I reached about 100 people. Once you reach 100, I think that's when you go live. So this for me is also a new trial and error. So we're learning as we go together. Okay, this is. Does it say anything? Let me see. Add guest. Oh, I could do that too. Okay, copy link. Okay, so where do I put that? Oh no, you should have the link then. But so it says cannot join. Why does it say it cannot join? That's interesting. Okay. It says add guest. So I've pressed the link. Where can I? Is there a way I can message you on here? No, it doesn't look like I can message on here. I am so scared to touch too much stuff. Okay, yeah, like I said, this is new for me too. I tried to press your name on here and it's not add moderator. No. Put user. No, that's not what I want either. Why does it say it's not allowed to add? Does it give it? Can you tell me what it says? Does it say like there's a section that's not allowing you to add it? I wonder if both sides need to have it open as a live together. I don't think it should be the case, but I think test it out. Hi guys, welcome. We're testing out to see how to share the screen as a group. I have no idea. This is all new for me. So we're doing an art thing because it was upon Leonard's request yesterday. So we're doing a little bit of art today. And we're just trying to see how, sorry, not meaning to glitch there. Sorry, trying to see how this is, okay, so says cannot join. It just says cannot join, Leonard. Tell me more about what it says on there. I just can't do it from here, I don't think. I think this is very interesting. I wonder if both individuals have to have a certain amount of people. I really don't know. What we can do is we can look it up. Let's see. I'm going to go in and check as well. Let's see what we can find. how to get a guest in on a live stream on YouTube Live. Okay, let's see if it gives us answers. No. Okay, hold on, let's see. Okay, go live from your phone. Okay, from your bottom tab, create, go live together. I did that already. Okay, enter the stream details, including the title, description, monetization, thumbnail, and visible settings. Yes. Tap done. Okay, invite co-stream. Choose an option to invite your guest. Oh, geez. Did I not do that? Choose an option. That I did not see. Five. Invite co-streamer. Choose an option. Invite your guest. That is so interesting. Okay. There might have been something I did not. This is bizarre. Hold on a second. I'm trying to press things. Highlight saved channel. Wait, what? What happened there? 1 minute video is needed to start the highlight. Oh, I see. Okay, this is, sorry, you have to go live with this channel. Yeah. Yes, have to go live with this channel in order to make it happen. So the only problem is if I click off from here, it's going to be like, I'm going to have to start a new one all over again. It does say there might have been one thing that I didn't do. It says from the invite, from invite co-streamer, choose an option to invite your guest. So I don't know what that is. This is very, have you done this before? Have you gone live before? Add guest. Wait, hold on. More options. Let me see. Add guest. I don't know. YouTube go live together. Share play. That's so bizarre. Hold on. I don't know why I'm not having oh, so we're learning together, I guess. This is a very interesting thing. It is not giving me an option at all. I pressed something. Okay, hold on. The link is there. You see the link. It says you cannot go on. So, sorry guys, this is a test run. I obviously am not familiar with these lives yet. This is new for me. Live visible tabs, cancel, hide all, no? Yeah, it's this channel as I said. So now we have to figure out. Now, honestly, I don't know if I can go in. Let me see, actually. I haven't tried that yet. Let me see if I can go in here and edit that. Manage. This is a very interesting subject. Edit. Oh, that's the, no, hold on. This is where we are right now. Oh, live. No, it's not showing me the live because it's live, so I cannot edit from there. Oh, bugger. So since we're streaming it, this is obviously not letting me. Oh, Leonard, I am so sorry. I thought I had this under control. So there might be one thing that I hadn't done, so I'm going to have to look into that, I think. Would you like me to start it? I could always start over again. Would you like me to start a new one and then we can see what I did wrong? You could, if you want to wait for a few moments, I could always restart this. It's not a problem. Up to you, but I have to use this phone in order to do that. I mean, I could do it here, but then it's going to, hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, it says it's live. No, I don't want to put it on live. Let's see. Play, net quota, save to watch later, download drive. No. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can do it from here. So I'm going to have to. Okay, so let's do this. Now we know that there was a step that I forgot to take. I'm going to have to go back in and look at that. I thought I had it under control. What we're going to do is, are you available tomorrow at around the same time? We're going to try it again until we get this right, because we are going to get this right. I am determined that we're going to get this together, and you're going to go live, and then you'll have, hopefully, once it does happen, you'll have your own little clip so you can keep it, which will be nice. And then you can say, yeah, we did this. And I see you have a channel. Are you busy building up your channel yourself? I'm sure that that is. Okay, let's do that tomorrow. I am so apologetic right now. I'm so sorry. It's absolutely, okay, so at least we know that we can put the link on as a comment. The comments, so we'll do the same thing. This time I'm going to go double check to see what it is I hadn't done. So I can get you on. So we're trying our best, folks, to get people on the lives. But as a new person on these lives on YouTube, I'm still trying to figure out how it all works. But I think it's all about learning together. I don't think it's something that is done by yourself. I don't have other people to do this with, so I really do appreciate teaming up with people. Okay, you're not busy? So this is a good time for you. Okay, so we're going to keep it around 3 o'clock, because then maybe it works out that you want to do this more consistently once I get it together. Okay, so what we're going to do is, let me just go back into, oops. Let's just put it, oops. I'm just putting my YouTube channel on my SoundCloud on only because of the background. Okay, well, let me continue with this. What we're going to do is, okay, let's do this. Let's talk about color theory. In order for me to create, I generally use, we're going to continue talking. Okay, we'll do another art day tomorrow. Okay, we're going to talk about art theory and color theory. I was even teaching my student that I have in person color theory, because I think it's important to talk about. So primary colors are, obviously, as you know, what are the primary colors? We have blue, we have, just think of Superman, blue, red, and yellow. Those are the primary colors. And if you mix those primary colors, you create secondary colors. Okay, and the secondary colors are like purple and red. Purple and orange. Purple and orange. Okay, I'll talk about that later. And then blue, not blue, green and red. Okay, so there's like a whole thing between it. So I think it's important. Okay, so, and in my case, I'm just doing neutral grays, and I've used literally 3 colors. I did sort of start off with a bit of blue just to create the shape of the car. But it's important to remember that when you're drawing or painting or starting a painting, try to use 3 colors max. Okay, I don't consider black or white colors. They're not really claimed as colors, even though they're used in colors. The black is the absence of, in theory, if you're talking about the universe, the absence of light. And white is considered a reflective color, with all the colors reflecting, creating a clear color, right? So in theory, those 2 colors are not really considered colors. So right now, when you're mixing colors, black and white is always useful to use when you're darkening and lightening things. If you mix too many colors together, it becomes very brown and muggy. So I always try to remember when I teach or when I've been teaching art in the past, try to keep, if you're going to do a painting, try to keep the painting 3 colors max. And if you have to use, like I am doing, black and white, just remember those are not considered colors. So in theory, it's sort of like, that kind of thing. Okay, so I am so sorry about today. I really wanted to get you on, but tomorrow we're gonna get this right. This week is gonna let's focus on a painting session and try to get people to kind of get involved with this. Okay, so as I said, we're just doing the primary colors. No. We're just doing 3 colors. So I've literally used underneath this, I think I might have some photographs from before, but underneath this is a pencil drawing. And the pencil drawing I created with a grid, okay? I didn't really use a grid in this case because the board was sort of like almost the right shape. So I kind of eyeballed how it fits. However, I do feel as if there might be some parts that are not necessary. Like here, I was adjusting it today here. This is not necessarily the perfect. I know it's a little there. Okay, so this needs to be, worked on a little bit. So I'm busy working on this section. And the other day I was working on the contouring detailed lines that would create 3 dimensions. So as you go along, sections are created to make sure that the parts become a little bit more in depth. I like to do realist paintings. I have abstract pieces like the one below here, which is part of my master's thesis, master's exhibition down here. This is one of my paintings too. The watercolor figures I added on later. It was then framed because I couldn't bring it back to the States looking the way it looked. It was basically just recycled paper on walls. So this was more recycling and abstract work. So I'm the type of person, my mom likes abstract. They collect abstract art. I'm the exact opposite. I like detailed pieces, so I like to go in depth with pieces. I started a still life. I have not finished this yet. Sorry, I say a lot. I sound so ridiculous when I say but this needs to be worked on. You can see there's a lot of depth that needs to be worked on, but you can see I worked off of a photograph. You can work off of a still life as long as the still life, in some cases you have to move it. We don't have a huge place, so I have to move things around. So I can't always keep the still life in one position. What I usually do is take a photograph of it and then use that as the sample. And then if you want to put it back up, use the photograph to readjust the still life to put it back accordingly, right? So that's how I would personally do it. So yeah, as I said, I'm what you call a multimedia artist. I do music. I like to produce music. I've been doing music my whole life. Art also, I've been doing music, art my whole life. So my whole life I've literally molded the two together. And that's where I am right now. So if you're the type of person that likes detail, then go ahead and start off with a pencil drawing underneath. I was teaching anime classes, so I could do figure drawing with character animation. I have a Superman in the back over here. I don't know if I could probably go around. Give me a second. I'll show you my Superman. Okay. I also use the primary colors for that. I'll be right back. Let me just get my Superman piece. I have to go around though. Got it. I'll get this out now. Thanks for waiting, guys. I'm sorry, Leonard. We're gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna double check and make sure I got it together this time. But as you know, I've tried my best. This is my Superman. We're talking. Oops, there's a glare. Primary colors, right? Red, yellow, and blue. And underneath this, I'll bring it closer. Ooh, there's a glare, sorry. Underneath this, and it's not very shaped. You know, this is flat here. I didn't really focus on detail like a three-dimensional for this. It was just more of an idea, right? And then just to show the color contrast on the face and how I generally just use 3 colors to create the portrait, right? So that's another approach. So I generally like to do detail. In the case of the Superman body, it wasn't perfect. It was based off of the original Superman, which was not Keanu Reeves, something Reeve. I don't remember the guy's name. In the 50s, the first guy that wore the Superman costume. So yeah. Yeah, I think I'm sorry, I'm missing out. Yeah, I think it's important when you're like, I would recommend if you're going to do a painting, start with maybe just the primary colors. Don't do something like, but yeah, well, grays and black and whites. There are, but that would generally, you'd start off with pencil, right? That would be like a pencil kind of experiment and test it out. Start with like simple things. I don't know how detailed are you with your art? Can you give me an explanation just by talking to me right now what kind of pieces you do? Are you doing figures, still lifes, cars? What kind of things do you work on? Anime? Like I could teach anime. I lived in Japan for 9 years, so I grew up drawing anime as a kid, like with the big eyes and stuff. In school, I remember when I was in Japanese school, because I went to Japanese school, the things that we used to do in class before class began is all the kids would pull out their like drawing books, and their details to all these anime pictures were amazing. I was like, I wish I could draw like you guys. You guys are maybe sitting and drawing all these like detailed drawings at the age of 5. I'm like, oh my goodness, you guys are too much. Super detailed paintings and drawings. I couldn't believe it. It's very impressive. I am impressed. So yeah, so this is, you're just seeing what I'm doing here. We're gonna okay, tomorrow we'll definitely draw countries. Wait, so are you meaning like map stuff, or are you talking like landscapes? Because country could mean, I gather landscapes, right? So for instance, you like to go into like areas with farmland or beautiful open spaces and sketch those, correct? Is that correct? Earth and others. So are you looking at like globe, like you're looking at the globe? Are you focused on the globe specifically, or do you go in depth with sections of the earth? So like I was doing, I explore things like this. I'll show you my little photographs. I use AI to come up with general ideas. Let's see if I can pull it out. Today I was exploring speaking earth. Oh, and you can use AI to come up with visions and ideas. So I come up with this kind of stuff on AI. I mean, it makes life easier, right? But if you want to go back and redraw this as a format, I think it's kind of useful to look into AI. Maps. Do you like maps? Okay, so you're like a map person. You're like geography and stuff. And have you thought of looking into, have you tried AI? You should test out AI. Ooh, there's a glare. There. Okay. Oh, it's so I'm using AI for these kind of things. So yeah, and then test out. I mean, I found these are can you believe these are AI? I can't believe it. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like, let's see if I can get rid of the glare. You see? I don't know if you guys can see detail. So I'm utilizing AI through the arts now because I find it's useful. You don't have to go to different parts of the world or the planet. You can literally just come up with a vision, and it comes up with a detailed piece. And then if you want to paint it, you can go in and paint sections or details. I just think that there are possibilities. It does make us artists a little bit worried because, like our jobs are going to be taken over soon by AI. And then we'll never be able to have to do a painting like this again because people are like, we just want prints, which is what's happening right now. I think people who are buying art want either you have people who are buying expensive art from Sotheby's, or you have people like buying stuff on a commercial based situation, not understanding the time that it takes to create the artwork that will, back in the day, I could have charged like $300 for a painting I did in high school, or $400 for a smaller piece on an oil painting. Now people are not prepared to pay anything. That was high school. I should be charging much, much more, much, much more. But it's just a different lifestyle now. Oh, I went to yeah. Have you tried taking photographs and reusing those photographs in your pieces? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be using other people's music. That should be turned off. Let's turn that off. I don't know why it's playing somebody else's. Let's go back to this. Okay. And if you're going to take some photographs, if you have an iPad, if you don't want to do the AI stuff, I used to go through magazines but magazines were when I was growing up, magazines were the things that we would look at, right? There were no like iPhones. But now you have accessible technology, which is like a mini computer in your pocket, which is so cool. Like we never used to have that. So I think there are many different ways to go about doing art now. I think attention to detail, people expect it to be a print. Like I remember going to a Ferrari dealership, and the Ferrari dealership said, "Oh yeah, we have somebody who would love to buy your painting." And I had detailed paintings. I'll see. Let me pull them out. And when I told the guy the price, he just said, "No, I'm not interested." But they don't realize that it's not a print. This is the only problem with realism, is that people just don't understand the time that it takes to create the artwork. Let me see. My parents had a painting. I'm going to go through my drawings here. Funny, I use my Facebook as my my space to recap and find, like, I use it as the backup, right? It's so funny. Who would have thought Facebook would have been my backup? It is my backup, and it gives my samples of my ideas. I'm like, oh, that's a nice drawing or a picture. Let's go back and redo that. I'm trying to find another. I have it here somewhere. Give me a second. Oh, okay. This is an example. So this is what my drawing looks like at the beginning. I don't know if you can see that. It starts off with a pencil drawing, and underneath there's a grid. Oops. Then we go into detail. Okay, so I get detail. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys. Oh, okay. And then we go in more detail until, and this is also watercolor. This is watercolor on paper. The one that I'm doing right now, I want to focus on animals. Okay, yeah, you can focus on animals. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm just showing you how I get to this stage. And if you're going to get into detail, I think recommending, I don't know, how detailed your pieces are. I guess we'll see it tomorrow. Hopefully I get it right this time. This is another example of cars. Okay, this is another painting. I think a cousin of mine has this. This is going backwards. That's what the final outcome of the car looks like. Okay, so it's in a framed piece. But people don't, I think what happens is people don't appreciate the amount of time that it took you to do the piece, which is just, it's so frustrating because they just see it as a print. They don't see it as the detailed piece on the inside. And I've had exhibitions before, so I know more people would be interested in that kind of stuff for commercial purposes because it probably works more interesting in a space than an actual painting. So I don't know. I mean, I could do both. You can, okay, well, let's do this. How about, what are you going to work on tomorrow, for instance? Do you have a vision for a piece that you're wanting to start? Do you have an easel? I'm using an easel. Or are you putting it on a table against the wall? If you don't have an easel, I do recommend having it up. I think it's better to have it up than flat on because you can't see it. When it's lying flat, it's very hard to see detail. Like this doesn't work. I think, you know, putting it at an angle and posting it or having it stand against the wall, or if you have an easel, putting it against an easel. I just find it's easier to have it visible, and you can step back and see what's going on versus being too close to it. Let me show you another animal. You say animals, right? Let me see if I can find an animal painting I did a while ago on Facebook. I literally use Facebook as my like space to store stuff. It's so funny. It's like, why? I'm like, it's like, you know, it's like sort of a portfolio, not really, I suppose. I'm going through this now. Oh, I dressed my cat up. I made it. Hello, sorry, I just saw you. You got a gift. A gift? What do you mean by a gift? You mean a gift for you? Oh, you can. Oh, yeah. If you're talking about gifts on lives, I don't know if I can deal with that yet. I think I still. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Yeah, subscribe for free. Absolutely. I am thrilled every time people come in and join me as a new. I don't see you guys as subscribers. I see you guys as new friends because you guys are friends, right? Like, I don't see it as, it just sounds weird when you say sub. It's kind of like, oh, subscription. It's like it's a person. Everybody, they're people. You guys are people. You're human beings. Nice. Yes, it's nice to. And where are you from, Bobby? I know that we have people from Germany. I know we have people from Brazil. I am thrilled to kind of sit and talk to people. Today we're doing art. I was trying to get Leonard on, but UK, welcome in. Leonard was trying to join me, but for some reason I must have missed an extra step. So we're going to have Leonard on tomorrow, but at least we know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link on a video. Like, for instance, tomorrow's link will be on today's video, and then we'll make it work that way as a comment. I think the comments are easier to find. And we're talking about paintings, and Leonard is thinking about doing an animal of some sort. What kind of animal are you looking at, Leonard? Oops. I have to now find my photographs again. I'm trying to find a picture of a drawing that I did of an animal. I haven't done animal drawings in a long time, but I did like cats. I have to pull out my book then if I show that to you, but let me see if I can find it on here. Yes, a cat would be cool because it's a very, let me see if I can find, I'm busy looking for the one that I did of mine. A cat is easy. How detailed are you looking at doing? Have you done detailed, or are you still doing 2D? Are you doing 2D or 3D? Let's see. We could probably work on a cat together tomorrow if you're interested. That we can definitely do. Let me see. I'm just looking for. It's farther down. I'm sure it's farther down here. But now I have to go through my collection of pictures, which are a lot on Facebook. It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, here. I think somebody had it in the family. It's just a pencil drawing. This was a while ago. So this was my pencil drawing of my former fur baby named Coco. He was a Somali. And this is a pencil drawing. Yeah, so you don't have to get detailed with pencils. But if you want to just start with a pencil drawing, start with a pencil drawing on the under, contours first. And I used to smudge it, I just used my finger to smudge the pencil. So I smudged it. So you can always start with like paper and a pencil, and then you can do some fantastic things with just paper and pencil. This was paper and pencil. You can see. Oops, there's a glare because of so that's right. So I use Facebook as my portfolio, I guess. And this was like 4 sections, a dragon. It was just a vision that I had. I didn't even have anything in front of me. I just used ink, black paper with white ink, and then a little bit of color. I mean, I guess you can call a dragon an animal, right? I suppose. I don't know. It's like, I think it is. I think that's a dragon. Yeah. And then another car painting. I think this was a Ferrari as well. So all of these pieces I don't have anymore because people wanted them. I feel like I'm like, oh, I should give. So I end up giving my pieces away. It's so crazy. Have I ever made money on it? As they said, starving artist. It is so true, because then the artist feels bad. Oh, okay, you can have my piece. I can make another one. That's been my life. So this is why I'm making it on here, so nobody can walk off with it, and I can't say to somebody, oh, you can have it, because then I know I've put a lot of work into it. So it's going to be, there's a glass here. I'm going to put the glass over it later. Once it's done, I'll show you the glass. Hopefully I don't drop it. So nobody can walk out with my painting. Once it's done, I have this glass that I'll put on later once it's finished. It's a bit heavy. I'm not going to put it up. But here's the glass frame to go with it, so nobody can say, oh, yeah, I can. Can I have it? I'll be like, no, frame costs too much money for me to just give it away now. So that was my plan. Like, I cannot just give stuff away anymore. But I can definitely help people make the work. That is not a problem. So I do my music, and you also know that I do art. So both ways, I just feel as if I could do something to help people here. If you have any artwork, we're going to try tomorrow. We're going to get this right. This is the first time we've tested out trying to go live, and I've failed miserably because obviously I didn't link it correctly. I do know at around 4:30 I might have to leave because I have my Poshmark show, which is my clothing show. Can you believe it? It's like every day is busy. I might be working from home, but I'm constantly doing lives. It's like on different platforms. So I switch around. So I do sell clothing as well. Yeah, it's interesting. So that's basically it. So let me continue doing a little bit of work so you guys. Hello, I cannot pronounce your name. Axoliti. Oh my gosh. Were you here the other day and I blotched your name the last time too? I'm sorry. I'm known to blotch names. I am so sorry if I blotched it. Axolite. Is that pronounced right? Let me know if it's pronounced right. I'm trying my best to get you guys like your names and stuff. So you can see the type of things that I've done. Oh, thank you. Oh, you can, it's a bit of an angle. It's a bit of an angle. You can see the progress of this. I've kind of started. Yeah, I've started kind of I was starting off with just doing like music, and then I was like, no, maybe we should talk about doing art as well, because I do that. And I was just showing everybody my artwork on here. You can go back to the beginning of the video as well. So, oh, this is the one. I took this painting to a Ferrari dealership, and the Ferrari dealership was like, oh yeah, the person wants it. And when I said, no, it's going to cost them $300, they were like, no. I was like, You do realize this is a painting. I actually did this by hand. I should show people my process. That's why I'm doing this live, because I feel as if somebody wants to see how long it's taken to actually do the painting, then there's proof of it filmed, because I'm tired of explaining to people, like, how long it actually takes. So I've started doing the lives partly because it's important to document the process. And it's on a public platform versus just having it from home and then doing it on my own. Like, I can show people the process, but then they can see the actual development. Like this piece, I was able to, thank goodness I have this as a development process, so you can see how it started. Let's start with that. This is not in order. And then it goes into detail, right? I don't think this is in order. But when you're filming it, it's kind of good to have, oops, and my fruit that I'm eating. This is my Facebook. I use this as my, like, place to document things. And then the final outcome, let me see where it was. Where was the final? And then you can do black paper. There's another one. So I've started kind of documenting them. Where's the final? This is the final. It was reframed later. So it's just important to kind of document it, even if you're filming it for the fun of filming it. I think it's so important to have it. Sorry, a little bit of bubbles, some bubbles. So I'm going to go back into this painting. Leonard, I'm so sorry about today. I did try my best. We are going to go back and work on that tomorrow. I'm lightening up now. I'm going to go in and lighten up the car in the front. So I'm using a photograph to talk about the art. Oh, the favorite, sorry, I just saw that. The favorite painting I've made. That's a good question. The one that I showed you that now belongs to somebody in my family was my favorite. But I've done I've done portraits that I've also liked. So I don't know. I mean, I can't decide. There's always something. I just don't know what my favorite is. Usually the pieces that I have that I included my cat into my favorite piece. I suppose this car would have been my favorite, but I think my cousin now owns it. He deals with like a radio talk show about cars, so he must appreciate it too. I suppose he has. So in the end, I gave it to my parents, and my parents ended up giving it to my cousin, who has that talk show on cars. So let me see if I can find it again. I don't know where I put it. Oh no, that's not it. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, golly gosh, now I can't find it. But these pieces down here I really like. A lot of people have asked to buy them, and I'm like, I can't sell them. This is one of those, let me see, these pieces, I kept these ones. They were in my master's exhibition. I don't know if I can bring it down. Let's see if I can bring it down. Oh, that's okay, Leonard. Let's try it tomorrow. You're okay. My sincere apologies. We are going to try our best to do this, to get this right together. It's teamwork. So I think it was something that I hadn't done on my side to make sure that the access was available. So I'm going to give it a try again tomorrow. I'm going to go through YouTube and just double check what it is that I missed, and definitely tomorrow. But at least you know what I'll do is put the link below, like this video, and then in a message, and then you can go ahead and click it tomorrow. I'm going to try my best to make this work, okay? Give me a moment. We're all learning at the same time. Technology is great, but it's a process. So we're going to get it right. Leonard, have a wonderful evening. I'm sure it's evening in Germany, I believe. We're going to get this right, though. So let me bring this down so you can see. You see the painting down there? Oops, did I get paint on there? That indeed is my favorite. I have another one in the back over there. So I brought these from South Africa. You can see that. I'm angling it. It's a huge piece. It's huge. It's the same size as the car. but these are like of figures, and then my master's exhibition pieces are there. And I cut it. It was huge. These pieces were enormous. My mom didn't like them. She's like, too many figures of women. I was like, the older generation, what can I say? So that's what, so this is going to work with these paintings. I have another one. Let's see if I can find them on here so you can see a close up of the pieces. That's one of the figures. It doesn't show you the larger version. Let's see if I can go back into this. Let's pull it out. Let's show everybody the artwork. Today is an art day, so now it's critiquing and assessing, just to prove I do art too, not just the music. Years of studying art. I'm just going to go in and find this piece so you can see it. I don't have to drag the computer, the iPhone down. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I brought them together from South Africa. Yeah, you can't see it. I'm actually in front of that. Hold on. I'm glad you guys are asking questions about like artwork and stuff. I'm very fascinated to hear what everybody else is doing too. Do you guys paint as well? So what's more interesting for everybody? Where am I from? I'm sorry. I'm living in the States. I'm half American, half South African, meaning I'm mixed. There might be a bit of an accent I haven't lost yet. So I gather it's a bit South African, but Americans say that I've lost the South African accent. My mom is mixed. My dad is Jewish American. I turned out a little bit lighter, so I probably look more European. My husband's like Cambodian. I love Asian food because I lived in Asia. It's like, and I'm Buddhist. So I don't know in theory, like my background. I just know I like certain things. I know I'm mixed. I know I eat things that most Americans wouldn't eat, like sushi types of things. I like my sushi since I lived in Japan. There are lots of Japanese dishes most Americans wouldn't go for. It's beyond sushi, like sea urchin. Like not many people eat sea urchin, so I eat sea urchin and something called natto, which Japanese would probably be like, oh my gosh, she's like she's eating like the food that most people wouldn't go there. I was like, yeah, that's what I like. So I look white, I'm mixed, I lived in Asia. Yeah. I eat all sorts of interesting things. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to find this piece. So if anybody's interested to see the piece that's down here, I'm busy looking for it now. It's probably way down at the bottom somewhere. Oh, hold on. I need to move. We cannot have other people's music on here. That person is going to get. Okay. That's a hard one. Okay, so I'm going to turn that off. We're going to just do this for now. Let me find this piece now. Oh, and I like this painting. Also a car. This was given to somebody else as well. I don't know. I have a thing about cars. I like cars, maybe because in college when I was studying art, I never did cars. So this is like a whole new thing for me, this whole venture of cars, because it's detail, it's sculptural. Yeah. I'm going back to, sorry, I'm still finding, I don't want to bring this down. I just want to show you the actual piece from, I have it on my website, but I think I can find it here. Hold on. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Give me a moment. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Oh, this is one of them. Oh, that's a close-up. Oh, bummer. Hold on. It's coming. Hold on. I have to go through this whole Facebook. My Facebook is my portfolio. I don't have some of the pieces anymore, so I use this as my like guideline, I am, yeah. Is it there? Did I see? Yes, here. So that's what the painting looks like at the bottom. This is the painting at the bottom. There's a glare, sorry. So it's a three-dimensional sculptural piece in the center, which happened to be my master's exhibition thesis. And my research paper that I recycled because you had lots of paper that was going to go to waste. And then I just drew these figures, and then it's in this really big box frame that I put together and painted. So they're like, this is the one that's at the bottom. So I personally like this. And then there's this one. This is another piece that's part of my master's thesis. So it's just recycled, and I repainted it. Originally it was in gray. So that's basically it, right? So that was just the general thing. But I multitask. I think people are a little confused why I multitask. It's just what I do. It's when I did my exhibitions, I was always doing multiple skills. People couldn't figure it out. So I was like, I'm what you call a mixed media artist. And I think there are a lot of us. And for business related situations, I think it is important to have mixed media as a skill. You can do websites, you can do graphic design, you can do your own music, which is what I do. I've built everything myself. I build stuff, I make furniture. I've made furniture in the past. So there are many things that benefit from being a mixed media artist, right? So I'm busy working on this. There's still a lot to be done here. I was just going in. I really haven't done much at all today on here. Let's go back into this. Add some more white. Okay, that needs to thin out a little bit more. I think there needs to be, hold on. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to try our best for the next one to, I feel like we can make a little bit more here. Add more white to this. Yeah, we can add more white to this. Okay, so I'll be off, yeah. And then I have to get ready for my other live, which is a selling show on Poshmark. I help people sell their clothing or products or whatever it is that they need to sell at the time. And then, yeah. I'm just adding more sections here. Yeah. Now, I don't know if you guys paint or draw or sketch, but I think, yeah, I turned the music off. Abdokaya. I pronounced that all wrong. I'm so sorry. Sorry if I blotched that. Welcome in. I stopped with the music for a little bit because I didn't want other people's music to play, so I don't get like copyright claims on Facebook, on YouTube. Facebook's the same way. I'm going to go live again tomorrow. I probably have to finish this off now because I must start preparing for my next show on a fashion channel. And I will be back. Yeah, so we're just doing art today. You can go back and watch the rerun and you can hear what I spoke about. I have to do so this other painting at the bottom is mine. This is also mine. Hold on. So it's like a little portfolio day, right? This is like a portrait, right? Oh, there's a glare. So and you can see what I'm doing. We're talking about primary colors, lots of things going on. So I don't just do music, I do art as well. So I think if people are interested in learning a bit about arts, I can help with art. Nice, you're from Morocco. My mom and my family's from South Africa, but I'm living in the States right now. Welcome from Morocco. Welcome in. Oh, that's a beautiful country. Those buildings you guys have are amazing. I don't know how you guys make those beautiful colored pieces. They're amazing. That's a good question. I think it's because I was surrounded by artists my whole life. My parents, I was raised in a family with art, so I met a lot of successful artists as a child. And I think because I met the successful artists growing up in different countries, that inspired me to learn more about it. And I don't know, my mom is a music teacher. We were always involved with music. She did opera. So instead of just studying music, I wanted to do the arts as well. So I do both. I play piano. You can see my other videos have me playing piano and stuff. So I think that is my inspiration, was just because I was surrounded by it my whole life. Oops, sorry. And that's basically what happened is is I got enthusiastic enough to learn more about the arts as a whole because of the background that I grew up in. So that's basically it, guys, but I'm gonna try my best to see if we can get everybody on here. I just need to figure out the mechanism for, guests going live on here, which will be kinda cool because this is not just for me, I think it's for everybody, and I know it's the first time I'm kind of developing a YouTube for myself. I've never done really this before. Sorry, this is the first time I'm sort of getting into this. I'm 44 years old, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, you look like you're 20." I'm like, "Oh, thank you. I'll be back, guys. You make me feel so good." No, I'm actually 44. And I was born in 1979. So I have a couple of years of life experience, that's I've lived basically, right? But I've had jobs, and before I was, like, in school before the internet. So this is like a whole new venture for me. I've never really put myself on the internet and done stuff before. So this is new, and I'm so excited that people are excited, that you guys are excited to see stuff. I've I still haven't figured out TikTok. I'm like a disaster on there. I've tried it a few times and it just doesn't work for me. So I'm like, "Oh, maybe I'm more educational. Let's try YouTube." So I'm here to see if this is like a little bit more of the platform that makes more sense for me, right? Yeah, I did not. I think I don't know. Are you guys on TikTok? Are you TikTok group? Do you guys do TikTok? Yeah. I'm a little bit older. So I'm still like, "How does the TikTok thing work?" I'm still, like, lost. I don't know how it's done. So I'm like a Facebook person because I'm older, right? So the Facebook is for older, I think it's for older generation who are still trying to figure out, like, some people have gotten the TikTok right, but I think if you've done Facebook for as long as it's been around, which is since 2007, I think. It's just easier to stay. So I've stayed on Facebook this whole time, it's just like that's the other thing. And then YouTube is, I've sort of dabbled in it, but it's not anything I've really focused on. So now I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna focus on it. Let's get this together and see if people are interested, because I sincerely don't know what anybody's interested in. This is why I'm doing these lives. I'm like, what are you guys interested in? The art or the music or both or fashion? What is it? So we're trying it out. We're trying out all sorts of things. And if it's helping people, that's what I want. I want to help people. I want to help you guys figure out if you need help doing the art, if you need help with the music. Like, I'm here. I'm here to, like, you know, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Right? That's what I'm about. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna get off because I need to get ready for my next show, which is on Poshmark. I do Poshmark as well. They are now having me host something. I don't know. I have to figure out what I need to do there. So I'm gonna have to dash, but I will be back at the same time tomorrow. I'm trying my best to get poor Leonard's been trying to get on here the whole time. I feel terrible. So we're gonna get Leonard on here tomorrow. But if you guys are interested in joining me, absolutely, absolutely. Please, guys, you guys are awesome. I am honored to have you guys as friends. I don't see you guys as subscribers. Everybody is a person. So everybody that's in, I do know that that YouTube doesn't allow me to refollow on here. So we're not going to, I do have another channel I can yeah, but I don't want to take any chances. So I'm here would be a good place to talk to everybody. And then if we do lives, I can meet people on the lives, right? So this is the next step. The next step is to meet everybody. Whoever's interested to join me, we can sit and talk, all that kind of stuff. We can, analyze each other's art. That's like cool. We can talk about music. If somebody needs help with music, I can sit and watch you guys like work on something, and then I can advise you. So that's what I see the lives as. Sorry, a little bit of a dry throat. But in the meantime, I'm going to have to get off because I must start my Poshmark. This is my Poshmark. In the United States, we have something called Poshmark. It's sort of like the TikTok shop. I don't have a TikTok shop, but I do have Poshmark. So I have to get onto my other platform, which is the fashion. I have a show just now. Let me just see if I can show you what the show looks like. Posh show. So I have a show coming up at 5 o'clock. So I need 42 minutes. I need to be on there next. Let's see if anybody's put anything on here. Oh, 8 pieces. I'll have to see what's available for this kind of thing. Oops. So I need to get ready. It looks like people are already putting their items in, so I need to start preparing for that. Okay. So folks, I'm going to love you and leave you. I am so honored to have you as friends, not subscribers, friends. Don't forget, this is a friend group. This is not, I don't see anybody more than, it's just not, yeah, the subscription thing bothers me. I like to call everybody friends. So you guys are new friends because I work from home and I don't meet a lot of people, and this is how I meet people now. So I see this as the friend group thing. This is what we do in this new world of technology, right? We make friends online. Yay. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I will be back tomorrow at the same time. I start around 3 o'clock here, which is, I don't know where it is, what time it is around the world, but this is where I'll be. So you guys are welcome to pop in. We're going to try to get somebody on tomorrow. Oh my goodness, we tried today and it was a disaster. It didn't work. Hopefully I get it right tomorrow, but we're going to work this out as a team. Okay. So if you guys are interested to join me on lives, feel free, let me know, and then we'll work it from there. Thank you for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. I enjoy new friends, and hopefully I will be able to help you guys in any way I can. Okay. And yes, I am. I wish I was 23, but I'm not. I wish I was. I feel good when you guys say it. So thank you for appreciating me for who I am. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being here. I'll put the link for whatever tomorrow, okay? Thank you again, and I appreciate you guys big time. Big time, big time. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you.